Hey guys, it's General Heat here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we're going to be visiting Fallout 3 and tackling the question of what happens if you kill everyone in Vault 101 during your escape at the beginning of the game. So, normally, during the escape from Vault 101, only certain characters are actually killable. And it's actually unwise to even try to kill anybody, because Amada gives you a pistol and you have a baseball bat too, but you're not going to get very far with just that. So, the game doesn't expect you to completely kill everybody in the vault. So to do that, I had to cheat a little bit and download a mod that makes every NPC killable and also non-essential at the same time. And I also had to use the console commands to give myself some actual weapons I can use, like this combat shotgun, because some characters are pretty tough to kill. But now that I have all that, we can pretty much go through and everybody is killable now, so we can kill everybody in the vault and see what happens later in the game when we come back to the vault. We can see who's still around and who's going to be the Overseer, which is the next thing I want to tackle here. So normally, if you kill the original Overseer of the vault during your escape, Amada's father, then when you come back to the vault later, the next Overseer will become Alan Mack here. And during your escape, you can even see Alan Mack yelling at you. And if we no-clip into here, we can see we actually talk to him and his wife. And even though they're angry and yelling at us, they still have some somewhat polite conversation with you. They say hello and stuff like that. But now we can actually tackle the question of what happens if both the original Overseer and the replacement Alan Mack dies during our escape. Then who becomes the next Overseer? Because according to the game, according to the lore, it's supposed to be Alan Mack if the original dies, but who's next? Could it be Amada? Maybe, but Amada's not going to be surviving here either. So here's the original Overseer. So obviously, there are certain lines of dialogue where he tries to kill you, and it actually is part of the game for you to have the option to kill him. So that's normal. But now we have Amada, and, now she's gone too. So who becomes Overseer then? Or does the vault just fall into anarchy? Well, that is what we are going to find out once we come back to the vault later, but pretty much everyone in the vault is dead now, so we can leave. However, there are two more characters. So when you leave the vault normally, you'll hear two security guards behind a locked door trying to get to you. They'll never get to you, but we're going to be very thorough and go through that door and see who it is and take both of them out. So now we've been very thorough and we can leave the vault, and once we leave, we had to play for a while before we get that quest, that radio signal that gets the quest Trouble on the Home Front. That's the quest where Amada sends us an emergency signal and asks us to come back to the vault to help settle things, because things are getting out of control there ever since we left. So now we are re-entering the vault, and we can finally see what were the results of us killing everyone in the vault, even the characters that aren't normally supposed to be killed. So we are first greeted by Officer Armstrong here. I don't think he was any character that we encountered on the way out, so he's a new character essentially. But that's not because because we killed everybody. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember who greets us or not. It's been a while since I played Fallout 3 the normal way, so I don't remember if Officer Armstrong is a replacement for somebody. He might be, because maybe it was a more familiar security guard actually that greets us, but I don't remember. But either way, he's the first to greet us, and now let's go into the vault and see who else is changed or still around. So right off the bat, we have Butch here. Freddy, not Butch. But he's still alive, and yeah, we definitely killed him. I definitely killed him on the way out of the vault earlier, but he's still around. So is Stanley here. All fine. Although a lot of people aren't quite happy to see me still. But most importantly, Amada is still alive. So even though I did kill her, she does not have permadeath no matter what. She is scripted to still be alive at this point no matter what. But clearly, because she's here, she's not the Overseer. So who is the Overseer then? Well, as you may have guessed by now, it is indeed still Alan Mack. So even though he also died, he does not have permadeath either. I don't know if there's a mod out there that makes every character also have permadeath. If there is, let me know in the comments down below, or like link me to it if you can on Nexus Mods, and then I could definitely try that out as well for a future video. But for now, you know, these characters, just making them killable doesn't really matter much, because some characters are still scripted to be here no matter what. And I would bet, like, even if I gave them permadeath with a mod, they still would come back. Actually, I'm not even sure like how Fallout 3 works under the hood. I think like all characters are technically permadeath if you make them killable, but I could be wrong about that. I'm not too familiar with how that works. But yeah, so Alan Mack does become Overseer, and now that he's dead, I'm pretty sure that falls to Amada to become Overseer finally. So that none of that changes. That's all still pretty much everything is back to normal now. So only a few characters, if you kill them during your escape, do they actually change during this mission when you come back. The rest, if you kill them, doesn't really change anything. So yeah, that's pretty much what happens if you kill everyone while escaping Vault 101, which is actually not much. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. And like I said, if you are aware of a mod that makes like actual permadeath in Fallout 3, let me know in the comments down below. But aside from that, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. I'll leave thoughts in the comments. Anything else you want me to check out or look into, or other questions I'm going to tackle in Fallout 3 or any other game, just let me know in the comments down below. I'll definitely do my best to get to it when I get the chance. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.